Hi, this is Water and Air 1111. Thank you for watching another video of mine. Thanks to everyone who's continuing to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, to my videos, and to get personal readings from me. If you're interested in a personal reading, the link to my website and a link to my Instant Go are in the description box. So this reading is going to be a kind of Venus retrograde / karmic partner reading, just because Venus retrograde is going on until I think either like the 11th, 7th, or 17th or something of November. So basically the rest of October is going to be like this. I know some people are being impacted like this, having feelings about people from the past, rethinking relationships from the past, that type of thing. I know that comes through, and some general readings are done for my channel as well as some personal readings. So I wanted to make a reading kind of focused on that specifically. So we're going to just use my Angel Tarot cards and a few other decks to see what's coming through. And I do want to focus this, it is going to be a karmic partner reading, but it's going to be kind of through the lens of Venus retrograde to see like what were kind of the lessons that's going on, if you're experiencing any type of, I don't know, remembrances or feelings about the past. So let's see what's going on. So let's get some cards on what's coming up about karmic partners through this Venus retrograde. So what are the feelings, energies towards karmic partners from the perspective of the divine masculine? What are the feelings that are coming up from them? Okay. Wow. Okay, so these are the first two cards we got. So the first one is renewal. Archangel Jeremiah, review and evaluate a favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction. I'm going to see if I can adjust this a little bit. There we go. So we have renewal. Again, review and evaluate a favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move forward in a new direction. So this would be like the judgment card in the traditional tarot. The other card that came out is the Wheel, Archangel Michael, a time of positive change, a situation suddenly moves forward, fortune is on your side. Okay, so I actually think it's interesting that we got 20 and 10 as the kind of numbers of the major arcana, and they're both kind of have similar themes of moving forward, moving on from a situation, and especially with the renewal card, after like assessing the facts, assessing what has happened, moving forward, which is definitely, like I was mentioning, what Venus retrograde is about. Okay, so I actually think I'm just going to take these two cards because of the way that they flipped out. But the bottom of the deck that we got for them is, yeah, Ace of Air. So this is the Ace of Swords. Brilliant new ideas and inspiration, seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging beginning. Okay. So again, this is from the energy of the divine masculine towards their karmics that are coming up because of this Venus retrograde. And it actually seems pretty clear so far, like what's going on. So with like the Ace of Swords coming out as the bottom of the deck, and I'll just place this here temporarily. There we go. The Ace of Air. I feel like divine masculine, they are definitely rethinking, almost like going through a timeline of their past relationships, going through a timeline of specific karmic partners or the ones that have the most impact of them, and they're looking at it from a new point of view. So they may have been in a space where they're looking at it from like, oh yeah, what happened in the past happened in the past, it just didn't turn out right or whatever, but now they're actually reviewing the facts, reviewing what it is that happened and how everything actually happened, and then being able to almost like make peace with the way that things played out. But let's take a deeper look at these. So we'll start off with the renewal card, the judgment card. So why is this renewal card here for divine masculine energy towards their karmics right now? What is this renewal card about? What is being assessed or reviewed? It feels like they're getting closure. Yeah, 3 of Swords. Okay, so they're reviewing, like I said, they're reviewing and evaluating the facts of how pain happened, of how separation happened in their previous relationships, or again, if this karmic was just a friend or family member with that specific person. Now, the bottom of the deck is the 5 of Swords, so they definitely could have been dealing with an air sign. We already have a lot of air energy, but that's not really important. They're definitely just looking at the reason why things didn't work out. They're looking at what the actual root causes of a breakdown in a relationship were. So it's no longer, oh, well, I just wasn't committed to that person, or we were young, or whatever kind of surface level things. They're looking deeper. They're looking at why things didn't work out. So maybe it's because they were never really open and vulnerable, or someone took advantage of their being openness, their kind of open-heartedness, and being trusting of a situation. They're looking beneath the surface. So let's get, so what is this 3 of Swords situation about? So they're reviewing heartache, like I just mentioned, source of the pain. What is 3 of Swords about? Okay, Page of Swords in reverse. I feel like they're looking at why someone did something underhanded towards them and how it kind of caused a breakdown in the relationship with whoever that person was. Yeah, like someone took advantage of them, or like did something underhanded. And the bottom of the deck is the 4 of Pentacles reverse. So I feel like the divine masculine may have opened themselves up to a situation, and then someone, again, an air sign, possibly took advantage of that. So I got the Magician. So I feel like whatever the situation was, that kind of where the divine masculine may have been being vulnerable, or the other person could have been being vulnerable, and then someone else kind of took advantage of that, and that caused pain in the situation. It was because someone was kind of manifesting things for their own will and not looking at the other person's side of it. They're looking from a selfish nature. So, for example, if someone, let's say the divine masculine opened themselves up to someone, was being vulnerable, but the other person wasn't as committed, wasn't wanting the same things, they were just kind of along to get what it is what they wanted to create. That's what the divine masculine is realizing. Or if the divine masculine did this to someone else, that is also what they're realizing. The bottom of the deck is the Page of Wands. So it's like seeing how we were never kind of creating the same thing. And again, with the reviewing of the facts, I feel like these are taking a deeper look at the situation, not just being surface level with the reasons why things have not worked out. So how is this affecting the divine masculine now? So I got the World reverse. So I feel like they're needing, like I said, they're making their own closure with the situation. They're realizing that them having not dealt with certain issues, or having not, had these honest conversations within themselves, it had been helping them stay stagnant in some aspect of their life. And they're realizing now that in order for them to be able to move forward to a new mindset, to a clean slate, that they have to review this. And again, that's what all retrogrades are about, like reviewing things that have already happened. And with this Venus retrograde, it's like we're reviewing things regarding our closest, bonds, our closest relationships. And again, this could be a friendship. It doesn't have to be a romantic type of thing. It could just be a friendship or family relationship that you're going back and you're like, oh, okay, maybe this did impact me, or this was something that we didn't um, deal with before. What else is this renewal card about for the Divine Masculine? Okay, Queen of Swords again. So we got so many swords here. So Divine Masculine, I don't know if you are the air sign or just the person who's been top of your mind is an air sign who you're seeing, you know, truth in their actions and what they've done. But with this Queen of Swords coming out in reverse, again, you're reviewing the facts of a situation honestly and seeing someone's true colors. You're seeing the truth in why things didn't work out. And again, all of this reviewing and honest assessment is allowing you to be able to move forward in the long run. But of course, when these things come up, it can be very difficult. It can be like, well, it can be like painful or triggering or causing some type of almost reliving of past experiences to get in that same mindset and to really go deep with your feelings, to go deep within yourself and be like, okay, let me relive this so I can really see things from the new perspective that I'm supposed to be seeing it from right now. And the bottom of the deck for that is the Ace of Wands. So I feel like you definitely could have been dealing with some air sign in your life who caused a lot of trauma, or who you caused a lot of trauma to, or things broke down eventually. But definitely seeing the truth in someone's ways. And again, this could have been you as well. But with this Queen of Swords, someone who is maybe manipulative, or who, like I mentioned before, was not trying to manifest the same thing that you were trying to manifest. And so that's why things didn't work out. But now you're seeing the truth and the reasons why, the truth in their actions of what kind of led to the breakdown, and reviewing the breakdown as well. So now I want to switch over to the other card. So remember, this was the wheel. So a time of positive change, a situation suddenly moves forward, fortune is on your side. So I feel like as you continue to like go through this renewal process and go through all of these cards of like reassessing things, you're going to get to the point where you're seeing things are starting to move forward. So remember, like I said, right now, you're realizing the stagnation or the lack of growth that has happened as a result of the situation or since the situation, but then you're going to be able to be this wheel and really start to push things forward. And I feel like this is you like reviewing, getting your own closure, and then this is you being able to move forward in a more positive way afterwards, after you see the truth, after you learn the lesson, after you like commit yourself to not make the same mistakes, not act the same way, to look for certain qualities that you need from another person. Again, whether it's your friend, a family member, a romantic relationship. So let's get a card for, so what is this wheel card about for energy of the Divine Masculine towards their karmic situations that's coming up because of the Venus retrograde? Okay, so we have the Nine of Cups. So like I said, as you learn your lesson, you're going to be able to move forward, and you're going to be able, like I said, to commit yourself to not make the same mistakes or do the same actions. You're going to be able to see and start really pursuing the things that you want. And I feel like this is especially pursuing the Nine of Cups in another person, not just within yourself. You're going to be becoming like a better person in yourself because you'll have become self-aware, and made that shift from an emotional and mental level to act a certain way when you engage in certain relationships. But also, I feel like you're going to have a better idea of what it is that you want and need out of another person. Because sometimes when we're not having that honest conversation with ourselves, we're not honestly reviewing the facts about what we need or why a friendship broke down, relationship with a family member broke down, we can't positively move forward. So now that you're doing that divine masculine, you'll be able to move forward and be like, I know what I wish and want in another person from any type of relationship, because I also know what I want for myself and what I want to give of myself to another person. And the bottom of the deck for that is the Chariot. So again, you'll be able to move forward. And you could be a water sign, especially a Cancer, but I feel like you'll just be able to move forward. And again, like, this is moving forward with success and emotional balance and stability with both your dark and light aspects. But you'll be able to go forward on an equal pace with it because you've already had the review and assessment and looking at the facts for what they are and realizing what it is you want going forward. And then you can move forward based off of all of your past actions. You won't be feeling burdened or held back from all of the positive things or not so positive things that you may have done. So what is this Nine of Cups about? What is this Nine of Cups about? Okay, the Hermit reverse. So, like I said, you'll be able, after you've taken the time, again, because all this renewal, all this assessment of facts is a very internal, like, Hermit-y type of thing to do, to reflect within yourself, take time and figure that stuff out. And then afterward, you'll be able to step out and make better decisions and make better moves based on all of what you've identified that you want and you don't want, both for yourself and for whoever in your life that you want to deal with. The bottom of the deck is the Judgment reverse. So I feel like this is you kind of realizing that you're going to be able to make better judgments going forward. I feel like this is also, as this is happening, Divine Masculine, you may feel with the Judgment card reverse that there are certain things that are difficult for you to, like, move on from, or difficult for you to accept. But I feel like as those things pop up, you just have to kind of accept that things have occurred the way they have, but know that you can always reshape and reform whatever your future path is going to be. It's like you can't change how you acted yesterday, but you can still change how you're going to act 5 minutes from now, tomorrow, that type of thing. What else is this Wheel card about? King of Wands. So again, as you kind of make peace with the past and these past relationships you've had, you're going to be able to move forward knowing what it is you want. Knowing what it is what you want for yourself, how you want to act, how you want to behave, how you want to interact with others. Because I feel like with this stuff over here, it's not just like someone hurt you, but it's like having a better idea of what it is intention-wise or focus-wise that you want to have with another person. Because I feel like with these cards over here, there's a bit of having mismatched goals. So whether that's having mismatched goals with a friendship, with a romantic partnership, whatever, you're going to be able to better identify when someone's on the same path as you, on the same kind of game plan, you're going in the same direction, and when you're not. And because of that, as you're doing this kind of deep review and renewal, you're going to be able to make better decisions going forward based on what's working for you in your life and what it is that you want to bring into your life. Bottom of the deck is the High Priestess, and I feel like this is here because it's like it's almost like it's not going to be a mystery to you anymore what your next action should be, who should be in your life and who should not be in your life, because you're taking the time now to really listen to these feelings. If you're getting feelings, if you're having dreams, if for some reason someone's contacting you from your past, it's like you're going to be able, because of all those things and the reflection that you put into into that relationship now, you're going to be able to not be confused, for it to not be a mystery about what decisions you should make if that situation were to pop up again with the same person or with a different person. What else is this wheel card about? So we have quite a few cards. So we have the Knight of Swords reversed, the Nine of Cups upright again, the Seven of Wands upright, and the Six of Swords reversed. So it definitely seems like there's some air sign that you were dealing with, or who's top of mind coming to your mind in this Venus retrograde period, Divine Masculine. So I feel like right now you're saying that these cards are saying to me that you're wanting to move forward, you know, based on the lessons you're learning now, to a place where you're happier. But it's like you're almost like fighting a little bit to make sure that you can achieve the understanding, achieve the happiness for how you want to be and for what you want in other people. I feel like this air sign, I don't know if they're coming in, sweet talking you, not wanting to leave you behind or something. Definitely let me know in the comments if like your main karmic person or the person who's maybe come back into your life is an air sign. And the bottom of the deck is the Empress reversed. So I feel like it's someone who's, I feel like there could be someone who's hanging on. Someone who's like not wanting you to shift, not wanting you to progress, because even under the Empress card, I have the Wheel of Fortune reverse, the Four of Swords, the Moon. I don't know if there's going to be like an air sign coming back for you, Divine Masculine. And that is causing a bit of this review of the facts and you realizing, you know, why things didn't work and understanding what you want going forward. But someone may be trying to hang on to you a bit. Someone maybe not wanting you to pursue your own path based on what you're realizing the faults were and the connection you have with them. Yeah, and look at the cards we got. The Mask, which is about deception, and the Anchor. Someone's wanting to stick on to you. Someone's trying to stay connected to you, and they may be coming with a false mask, being like not wanting you to move forward for whatever reason. Bottom of the deck is the Mountain, so they could be providing an obstacle. And again, this does happen during Venus retrograde. It can be like people pop up after a while. I feel like there's someone who you realize or will realize, you know, why things didn't work with them, Divine Masculine, whether it was yours from your side or their side or most likely both. But after you've realized the lesson of what you want to keep from your experience with them and what you don't want to keep or repeat with them, they may be just like wanting things to either start again or stay the same. Let's see. Yeah, so I have Wheel of Fortune again. And I don't know if you can tell on this card, but there's like a monkey in the gear as well as an alligator biting or holding on to it and a sphinx at the top. So I feel like there's literally like putting like a monkey wrench in the plan to move forward for some reason. Why is the Six of Swords reversed? Yeah, and so I have the Strength and the Judgment card in reverse. So I feel like someone's trying to prevent the final decision, the final move on, the final I don't want to have a new cycle with you. Like I said, someone's wanting to hold on, or someone may be wanting to hold on. This may not be for everyone. And why is that Knight of Swords in reverse? But the air energy is coming through quite strong. And we have Queen of Swords reversed, which we also got here. So this person could definitely be sweet talking, lying, just trying to get things their way to hold on to you, Divine Masculine. Let's see. I will just get a card of advice for dealing with this person. Again, I don't think this is every Divine Masculine, but those of you with an air sign, this may especially an air sign karmic person who's just come back, because it does seem like they've come back, or they're just still in your lives and you're having these thoughts about them. So card of advice for Divine Masculine. Card of advice. Wow. Okay, so we got release. That is your advice, Divine Masculine. Release. So it says Archangel Azrael, the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. So if someone's trying to hold on and you've been having these thoughts about them, continue moving forward. You already have 3 arcana here. So this is major. I also got the Ten of Water, the Ten of Cups, a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met, trustworthy relationship. So it's like if you're wanting to have this trustworthy relationship, all of these positive things that you're identifying, that will happen as you move forward, and that will bring you this Nine of Cups to not only feel satisfied with what yourself and what you can bring and offer to someone else in a connection, but also what you want from another person, what will make you feel that Nine of Cups by someone else's actions. You're needing to really release, you're needing to really let go to find that. And the bottom of the deck, I have the Knight of Fire, the Knight of Wands, a sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. So someone may be coming in as this kind of Knight of Fire, Knight of Wands, passionate, adventurous, self-assured, restless, especially the restless. But just make sure to think things through and to release, because it seems like you've already been having these kind of ideas about this specific person. So that is the kind of karmic Venus retrograde reading that I have. Let me know in the comments if this resonates, especially with the air sign thing, because we seriously have so much air energy here. Yeah, let me know if this resonates. If you're interested in a personal reading, link to my website is in the description below. And yeah, with a reminder that I'm only taking orders until October 18th, and then I will be away until the 30th. But if you're interested, take advantage of me now that I'm open now, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks.